welcome to Conversations with Dr. Els, your Thursday edition. And it's great to have you guys locked on to Conversations with Dr. Els. Find someone, shout them out, let them know Conversations with Dr. Els is on KLN TV and on KLN YouTube channel. So we're looking forward to see all you guys here on Conversations with Dr. Els. Hope you guys are doing very, very well and that you've been having a good time together. I miss you guys last week, just some challenges and so we didn't have any. But it's great. It's a beautiful day, and wherever you are, I say hello to you and welcome to Conversations with Dr. Els. Things has been getting better. Things has been getting greater. Things has been nice, and God has indeed been good. I want you, wherever you are, I want to encourage you today to up your prayer game. Up your prayer game. We want to see prayers answer. If all the prayers in the world were to be answered, what a utopia that will be. And so we want you to get in there. We want you to get your prayers answered, and I want to encourage you to be a part of this great prayer academy that will help you to get your prayer answered, that will bring you to a place where you would understand the whole aspect of prayer. And I want to encourage you to be a part of this great initiative that I am a part of, and I want to share with you. Very much involved in this initiative, and I want to share it with you. Take a look and a listen.
Would you like to take your prayer life to the next level of effectiveness? Can you imagine what your life would be if you got your prayers answered? Do you know that you can be taught to pray? Because there are effective prayers and ineffective prayers. There is a right way to pray and a wrong way to pray. Then join the Peter Bonady Prayer Academy, the ultimate training school for prayer warriors, the only one of its kind. You will learn how to dive deeper in your personal walk with Christ. You will learn how to pray micro prayers, short prayers that get big results. You will learn how to partner with the Holy Spirit to get things done. You will learn how to pray prayers that overcome devils, heal diseases, and attract wealth. Learn how to pray prophetic prayers. Learn how to cover your family and loved ones with strategic prayers. Register now at www.peterbonadicacademy.com. That's www.peterbonadicacademy.com. Register now and experience the power of prayer.
Awesome. So I want to encourage you to go to www.peterbonadicacademy.com, and there are great videos, there are great things there, there are great teachings that you can learn about the art of prayer and be effective in your prayer. And there is a special place there in that academy for you where you can join and have a wonderful time in learning how to pray, learning how to be effective in your prayer. Today, I want to talk about men's health. Last month, June, was Men's Mental Health Month. And I want to talk about that a little bit because I didn't get a chance to talk about it. And if you know me, you know very well that I believe in men's issues and helping men. I believe there are a lot of forums for women out there, but there is a real challenge in terms of men getting help and men being able to, just talk, men being able to just have time together where you could be open with other men and such like that. And I really believe that we need more of that. And I want to just take this time today to talk a bit about that. But before I get into that, as I've been doing, I want to share with you some of the things that I've been involved in. I just share with you the prayer academy, which you could be a part of. And those of you, we still have a few spaces left. Those of you who want to join us on our faith-based tour this year in December, from December 3rd to 13th. The tour will be in Egypt, in Turkey and Greece. So the tour will go to Egypt, Turkey and Greece. And I want you to understand this. We go on tours not just to see the place, but for Christians to be able to, connect what we read in the Bible with the places. And so on this tour, you will be able to see the Red Sea. You will be able to walk the journey that the Israelites walked out of Egypt to Israel. And so you would walk part of that journey. And if you understand, that journey was a very short journey, but because of their disobedience, they had to spend all that time in the wilderness. So you're going to be walking that. You want to see the Red Sea. You would see places in Corinth where Paul would have ministered, in Greece. You would see in Turkey, and you would see some of the churches that Paul ministered to, some of those places. And so you can join us on that tour. Dr. Cynthia Jackson and myself, we coordinate that tour. And so I want you to just take a look. We do have a few more spaces. We do have a very limited more spaces. We are almost full. And so if you want to get on this tour, you got to just connect with me right away. Beautiful, beautiful. So we want you to join us on one of those tours. If you are interested in being a part of this, just connect with me and I will let you know how you can be a part of that great tour this year. We are in Egypt, we're in Turkey, and we're in Greece. So let's just jump into our topic this morning. And remember, this is a conversation. You can share your views. You can be a part of this conversation. And we will join together and share with each other. All right, so we're talking about men's mental health, right? And how do we, deal with men's health? How do we cope with men's health? And this is what I want to talk about. This is what I want to talk about today. All right, on this our topic, I want to just look at some tips that we can deal with as men, and even for you ladies, some tips that you can share with your guys so that you can help them with their mental health. All right. And so, oftentimes as men, we are told things like, hey, be a man. Come on, man up. And we often do not show that emotional aspect or that emotional side of us, right? And oftentimes you talk to a man and you would hear a man say, I'm fine, or we're good, man. We are men. Even though they're going through hard times, even though they're going through emotional times, it is easy to say, hey, man, we are good. But you know what? Statistics has shown that men die by suicide 3.63 times more than women. Could you imagine that? Men die by suicide 3.63 times more than women. And as a matter of fact, it says that 70% of all suicides are men. And we've been hearing that a lot around in terms of people committing suicide. 70%. That's an alarming figure of suicide are men. And it is scary. It is scary to know that. But as men, we can do something about this, all right? We can do something about that. And this is what I want to talk to you. How could we fix this? How could we help each other as men? How could you ladies help the men in your life, whether it is your husband, your brother, your father, your son, your uncle, cousins, whoever you have in your life as a male figure, as a man? How could you help them? All right, because we gotta fix this statistics. It is too high. And so many men and many people, as a matter of fact, are ignoring their mental health. And we need to get this fixed, right? And how could we fix it? We could start by just paying a little bit more attention to what is going on in our brain, what is going on in our head. Pay a little bit more attention to what is going on in your man's life, right? And in doing so, we could take control of our mental health. We need to do that, right? And that's why I want to share with you a couple tips, right? One, we've got to understand you have to open up as a man, right? First of all, we need to stop telling men to man up. Just man up, and when you say that, it means, hey, get tough. Hey, these issues, don't worry with these issues. We have to stop telling men that, and we need to be able to help men to open up. All right? And so very important, we need to help men to open up, right? We need to talk about things. We're wired as men to put on strong faces and to go wrong as though we have it all in control. But we need to be able to open up when something is happening. We need to be able to talk. We need to be able to get a group of people where we could talk. I have organized something that is called the Mantuary, and the intention of that is really a sanctuary for men, so that men can find a place where they can open up and talk, and without being judgmental, without being judged, right? So we need to do that. We need to be able to open up, and don't apologize for it. We can often be so close-minded, and we can be so stubborn that we bottle up things in our emotion, and we leave them inside. And you know what happened? We are not human beings. Both male and female are not created for to hold things on the inside. And so you understand that because we are not created to hold things on the inside, when we do hold things on the inside, what happens? We get sick, we may eventually die, or we can't really bear this anymore, and so we commit suicide, right? But we have to be able to open up. We have to be able to show the emotions. Stop bottling up the emotions inside, right? Stop keeping the emotions inside. We have to open up. Open up to your friends, open up to your loved ones, open up to your church colleague, open up to those you have in your life, right? And I want to also encourage you, those of you who have men in your life, to listen to them without judging them. All right? Because oftentimes we can be very judgmental. So the first thing I want to share is that we need to open up. Sorry. The first tip is so that we can open up, right? And let's talk to people and don't feel judged. Secondly, we also have to be able to take control. All right, we all oftentimes beat ourselves. We beat up on ourselves of things we would have done, or things we should have done, or things we could have done in the past. Hey, the past is the past. Come on. We worry about things that might happen if we don't do something, or if we do something. And here's a challenge, or here's the issue. These are things that are outside of our control. These are things that are beyond our control. And if these things we cannot control, then we need to stop worry about them. Worry about things that we cannot control will not stop them from happening. What we need to do, we need to be able to worry about things that we can control. As a matter of fact, in total, we don't need to worry, but we need to deal with things that we can control. So things like our diet, things about like our routine, our daily schedule. We need to be able to set boundaries, right? And this would help us to keep life in control. So we have to be able to take control of what we allow in our mind, take control as to what we feed our minds on, take control as to how we allow what people say affect us, right? We have to be able to take control, eat properly, do some exercise, let your routine be one where you have time for yourself, and we're gonna come there. All right, do not allow life to spin out of control. You have to be able to take control, right? Thirdly, so we're talking about some tips that can help men in their mental health, right? And we're saying that we need to open up. We need to be able to talk to people. We need to take control of what we can control and leave what we can't there. We need to be able to get active. It's very important that you be active. All right. Exercise is a huge mood buster. Let me say, exercise is a huge mood booster, not buster, but booster. When you exercise, I've started back going to the gym with my friend, and let me just shout out Colin. I've started going back to the gym with Colin, and I'm telling you, going to the gym with Colin is just an awesome time, because when I finish there and I get ready for the day, man, I feel like I'm on top of the world. All right, and so I want to encourage you to get active. All right, and you don't have to you don't have to hit the gym like me, or you don't have to throw around a bunch of weight and whatever, or run a marathon, but you can do little things. Just be active. All right, you got to understand that you don't have to have a punching bag to beat up on or such like that. You don't have to go swimming for long hours, but whatever little things you can do, simple things like doing some little walk in the yard. All right, the point is to get your body moving. Getting active will keep your body and your mind in a positive place. So I want to remind you of that. The next thing is, I want you to chill out. Relax. Come on, say relax, somebody. We're so busy at times. We have the phone calls, the text messages, the direct messaging, emails. We have family, we have Zoom meetings, we have all these things. and it could be very overwhelming. Over the past years, you've heard the term about Zoom fatigue, right? Where people have been on Zoom so much, meeting to meetings to meetings, and it seems as though it never ends. And you can get overwhelmed with that. But here's what you need to do: you need to take some time, carve out some time in the day for you. All right? Each day, spend some time with you. Just relax. Do something funny. Even if it's in small increments, find that time. A 5 minute, each day, or take a moment or two each day to just center on yourself. Take some deep breaths. You can't do it all in one day sometimes, but over a period of time, just take your time and just chill. You don't have to always be hustling to be successful in life. You need rest. As a matter of fact, God created the world. He took 6 days and he rests one day. And the Bible says the evening and the morning was the next day. So there are times that you just chill, hang out with the boys, hang out with yourself. And then the next step I want to share with you is to be thankful. Be thankful. When was the last time you looked at yourself and say, thank God for who I am, amidst whatever mess you may think you have? When was the last time you took inventory of the small wins in your life? The little things that you said, wow, look what I have been able to do. And it doesn't have to be big things like earning a degree or such like that, but little things in your life, regardless of what you may be going through at any specific moment. Chances are you've got some good things going for you. And so you need to focus on those things. You need to be thankful for them. And maybe even make a small list of gratitude, gratitude list where you could just write down some of the things that you are thankful for. Celebrate them, all right? Embrace the little things in life. And because what? All these little things add up to big things. You've got to understand that. And then, very important, I want you to know that you need to get support. As guys, many of us have been conditioned to believe that asking for help is a sign of weakness. And this is why men are known for never stopping to ask for directions or not reading the instructions when we put something together and such like that. Men are known for not doing those things. But it's very important that we stop and we ask for help. We have support. We have our friends, our families, and ask for support. Many men spend a lot of money on stuff with places that sell things to come and repair and stuff like that. And if we would only just read the manual, we would be able to help ourselves. But asking for help is a huge sign of strength and not weakness. Gotta understand that. Even the most seasoned elite athletes have strengths and conditioning coaches. You know what? Oftentimes it's the best men that have the coaches. You're great athletes and you still want coaches, right? Those guys aren't afraid to ask for help. And so we as men should not be afraid to ask for help. You got to understand that. Ask for help when you feel that it is really tough on you. You got to ask for help. Right? And so I want to encourage you as a man to take care of your mental health. Take some time for yourself. Take control of the things that you can control. Open up to someone. Let them know how you are feeling. All right? Take control. Get active. Do a little exercise here and there. Do a little work. Keep moving. Don't be a couch potato sitting down watching TV or playing video games all day. All right? also chill out, go and hang out, take a walk on the beach if you can, take a walk on the boardwalk, just do something for yourself. Just chill out, walk in the park, go and sit down. Also, be thankful, right? Remember, be thankful for all that you have. The small wins will add up. And then get support. Find a group. And I want to emphasize again, you can connect with me as I develop this. As I develop this sanctuary, the man sanctuary, a place where we can hang out, whether it's on Zoom together or we go out or so. It's something that I am developing. And if you want to be a part of this, just message in the chat, message somewhere. Let's connect, right? So that we can have that man sanctuary where we can talk and deal with issues without being judged or without judging anyone. And so your mental health is important, very important. For those of you who want to up your mental health, I want to encourage you also to take some time to pray. Very important. May not be in your purview. You've got to spend some time in prayer. All right, you have to spend some time in prayer. And so for your mental health, all these are important. All these are important. So guys, my time is up. Half an hour goes by so quickly. But I want you, if you're watching this in the future, I want you to share this with some man in your life. Share this with a friend and let's connect. And remember, we are on KLN TV. We are out there and you can just join. You can just be friends. You can just connect with me as we have conversations with Dr. Els. And so I want to thank you all for joining in on Conversations with Dr. Els. And until next time, I look forward to see all of you guys here on Conversations with Dr. Els. God bless you. God bless you. And have a wonderful rest of the time until we connect again. Goodbye.